Oh no.
Oh no.
Not
Oh no.
the pizza.
Oh no.
Not
Got
pizza.
Yes, the pizza.
Oh no, pizza.
You know what? You're right. Yes, the pizza.
I mean, look what world we're in.
It's true.
Yeah, absolutely true. I need to get up the music for that.
In case you forgot.
Yeah, big if true. Alright. Alright, that should be correct. Okay. We got the gaming going on here.
Oh boy.
So last time I actually forgot to give you that post world clear power up for the Dokapon world.
Dang.
Okay.
Cheated.
So for that I'm gonna have to ask for that that end of thing was for Mr. Magoo and Luigi, so an extra move from the Masked playbook and the Slayer playbook respectively.
Okay.
Yeah. For stylistic reasons, the switch for the Forza Drive, in particular for the Dokapon Kingdom world, is the sword switch, slotting onto the right arm.
Great.
But anyway, now we're in Pizza Tower.
Finally.
We've got a big open expanse, like kind of like the Katamari city area type of thing going on.
Yo, it's the pizza!
So in like this expanse, there are like dotted around like various like little like things that like little pieces of, like sausage and like other like small like pieces of like pickupable cheese like there is in like Pizza Tower proper. Like there's just floating little pieces of pizza food floating about. Yeah.
Herlock is going to take very special interest in floating cheese. He's just going to be incredibly perplexed by it.
Luigi is getting hungry.
Yo, it's
Mr.
David's extended family!
Mr. Magoo exists.
so dumb.
Wild.
I mean, that is not a guarantee at any given time. To be fair.
And like
Hey, I need to ask, did you make sure this is stream safe? I don't know if this is stream safe.
the Katamari music.
Yeah.
I've
I
played
actually don't
Katamari
know.
music for a long time.
Alright, then that's
okay,
probably
alright.
stream. That's probably stream safe.
If it's
then.
not stream safe, I feel like I might have known already.
Yeah.
That's fair. I know there's like some weird shit that can get tripped up on it. Like I know the fucking wound theme from DuckTales does for some reason.
Yeah, that's weird.
The Zelda 1 overworld gets it too.
That is extremely rude. But anyway, we have like the good old Katamari city area. And of course, like you are free to pick up any of like these like floating pieces of food at your leisure.
Herlock is checking to see that nobody's looking, and then he's going to just cautiously try to take a bite of some cheese.
Aaron Hansen is just pulling out some toothpicks that he had in his pocket this whole time and making little cheese men.
Oh god, yeah.
Thank goodness.
And then he just starts doing little voices for them. Like, he holds one up towards Luigi, just like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
I just eat it.
Ah! No! Oh God! Ah! Ah! He ate
Yeah.
my arm! Ah! Oh no! No, my leg! My leg! My leg!
Yeah.
Tell my wife and children I love them!
Anyway, while you are preoccupied with the food, from the like mountainside on the left comes tumbling down a short, plump Italian man dressed in chef's garb. And he just kind of
short
just
and
like
plump, and I
splat.
wasn't sure which franchise we were pulling from here.
Same. I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah, but no.
Surprise.
Yes, surprise, obviously. But yeah, no. Incoming Peppino just splatting down, just face first onto the floor, just tumbling down from the mountain on the left.
Oh snap! There's an Italian on the ground.
What? I'm right here.
Peppino quickly brushes himself off and then just takes him. And the first thing he sees when picking himself up is Luigi, and he just looks contemplatively for a hot second.
I also reciprocate the same or similar reaction.
This is what.
Oh god.
This is how Italians communicate.
Italian to Italian communication.
This is what we call eye for eye.
And of course, you've got like, cause so like Peppino just continues to maintain the eye contact for a hot second. Sorry, excuse me for like a hot minute. Just realized there's something I didn't quite set up. Okay. So like after like some brief contemplation, Peppino then looks to the rest of the party, and his next sight is to Aaron Hansen. There was only one suitable reaction for seeing Aaron Hansen devouring food messily.
I mean, he wasn't devouring food. He was making. Oh.
I also scream in unison.
Yeah. And
Alright, how many? Alright, how many fucking Mel Blanc screams have you loaded up in here?
It's just the one at the moment. It's just the Peppino, yeah, I loaded up. But anyway, with that aside, it's just like, at the very least, Peppino has slightly more normal reactions towards Mr. Magoo and Herlock Soames. It's just that Aaron Hansen being Aaron Hansen gets a reaction, for lack of a better term.
What's with the barista?
Don't worry, people screaming at Aaron Hansen is very normal.
Yeah.
So is Aaron Hansen screaming at people.
This is a very, like, screamful cast that we got going on here.
We're like half and half for
Yeah, it's like half
would
and
never
half.
scream and screams constantly.
Yeah. But like
Wait.
eventually Peppino like composes himself and just like gesticulates, making some sort of like blubbering introduction. Like think like how Mario and Luigi talking like Superstar Saga type of deal.
I'm imagining that, but with a dash of courage, the cowardly dog.
Yeah, like that.
And some swearing.
Yes.
Aaron Hansen just gives a blank grin back and just nods.
Like Peppino makes out like this like gesticulation that he's looking for like a tall pillar of some description. Like he's just like waving
Aaron
his arm up
Hansen
and down
just
like trying like
poses.
form this. Sorry, say again.
Aaron Hansen poses.
I
Good.
see.
But no, like Peppino is like just going like gesticulate, like he's just like miming out like the shape of like the gun pillar and like trying to like blubber out like that. So he's trying to like destroy that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then he like looks behind him and he sees like he sees the Katamari because starting to like roll towards him and of course that can only be met with a good old
Yeah.
and he can
Same.
start booking it like running away from the Katamari and you're free to follow him and like into the city itself. Like you're just on the outskirts at the moment.
All right, I have an important question. It will determine a lot about what Herlock does here.
Yes.
How large is the Katamari right now?
I say the Katamari is about 2 meters right now.
Oh
it's like,
shit!
It's enough to pick somebody up.
Okay.
Yeah, Aaron Hansen definitely runs at the sight of this too.
Yeah.
He's played Katamari.
It's so hard.
I don't know what that
Sherlock.
is, but I'm getting an extremely vague, familiar vibe from it, and I'm scared.
Just the Magoo is just no selling this.
He's just fine with this information.
I'm just wondering if
Yeah.
Herlock would be silly enough to try and fight this thing with Gurren, like stop this thing with Gurren Lagann.
Oh, like Gurren Lagann is definitely big enough to like no-sell the Katamari at its current size and like get things like lodged off of it.
I love how Gurren Lagann wouldn't even be out of place in a Katamari game.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Like the Katamari games have had like jabs at like stuff like kaiju related
I want
stuff.
I want to say for the record that even if it was way too large, he would still try this.
Oh, that is you love to see it. So
Jumbo
like
Man. Sorry.
yeah, so we got
Local man has no genre knowledge.
Jumbo Man is here is
Jumbo
real and he
Man.
can hurt you.
Yeah. So like the Katamari then like drops off the cliff, and like those of you who have run like just see the Katamari just roll over some sunflowers, and like they just adhere to the ball perfectly, and it just keeps on marching forward.
I'm running away. And
Actually, you know what? Can I say that Magoo just gets fucking rolled up in it?
Oh, if you want, you
Nobody sees it happen. He's just there.
Yeah, he was just like fucking standing there and got rolled up, and it's just he's just continually no selling this.
Yeah.
Naturally.
That's actually a perfect segue into this next piece of information. Mr. Magoo is now face to face with your good old pal, Mr. Referee.
Of course
Oh,
he
God.
is.
Naturally.
Oh, this guy again.
the people from outside the Katamari can kind of hear his like announcement with kind of like a Doppler effect going on, like as he's occasionally like pushed into the ground and stuff.
I hear.
I am busy declaring official alien battle. It's just like Doppler effect just rolling around in this Katamari.
Oh.
I'm gonna hear that voice and stop briefly.
I'm gonna have to ask you to push through squash with heart to dodge the Katamari as it's like rolling towards you, like that momentary pause. So how many heart links do you currently have?
Oh, we're talking about
Three.
me? Oh, okay.
Yeah. 2d6 plus 3, please. That is 26 plus 3.
that's-
Oh,
That
cool. Yeah, I did
You
it.
did the
See?
math. You did a math.
Thank goodness. Sorry, I was
Oh, good, you
distracted.
made the roll.
Yeah.
Oh, good,
that-
you made the
oh,
roll
that
anyway.
That is expert. That is expertly perfect. So yeah, pause through stress results. Pick 2. Succeed at what you are attempting. Take +1 forward. Ask a question about the scene and gain an advantageous position. Ooh. So pick 2 of them.
Advantageous position. What were the other ones?
Succeed at what you are attempting. Take +1 forward and ask a question about the scene.
I guess ask a question.
Okay.
Literally, what the heck is this? What's going on here? Why?
Yeah. So like.
Like I guess you can frame it as I'm scanning something here. 'Cause...
Yes, you are scanning the Katamari, but I'm gonna frame this in a weird light. Instead of like direct scout information, you're going to be receiving a message from the King of all Cosmos.
Oh,
Boy.
With his royal booming voice, it's like, we see that people are capable of understanding this Katamari, and he just goes on to like boast about like the magnificence and the beauty of Katamari as both a form of life, sport, and just all sorts, way of life, art, sport, and like. He basically just gives you the rundown, like how he would describe to the prince in the tutorial, just through the scouter. You not really saw how, but he certainly is teaching Luigi specifically about the Katamari. So Luigi,
I
has
didn't
now
realize this had this functionality to talk to me.
Good lord.
I have been enlightened.
Luigi has been enlightened. But like going further along, like Luigi like dodging the Katamari and scanning it, like getting to a position where he presumably cannot be picked up. Like the Katamari just rolls over like a crowd of people and like gets them smushed up in the Katamari as well, like an arcade machine that's just kind of laying outside, a few vending machines, all that kind of stuff.
So I assume at this point I'm aware that it's not technically dangerous.
It's not technically dangerous. Like the scout, or rather the King of all Cosmos, has then gone on to say that some people even find it quite pleasurable to be rolled up.
God.
Oh, of
Hey
course,
guys, this
like,
voice in my head that definitely was there all along, I think, says that this isn't, I don't know what this is, really, but it's not to be worried about, I guess?
I think I would disagree based on Sir Magoo's current status.
Peppino is like just trying to like run and weave between things, and like the Katamari is like primarily seemingly focused towards him, and he's just like trying to like dive around stuff and like just try and lose it, and like go into like narrow corridors where it can't follow as easily. Like he gets in between like two houses, like through a weird avenue, and then the Katamari just slowly scales up the two houses he goes between, and just currently on top of him, like on the two houses. And he like stops for a moment to catch his breath, wipes his brow, looks up again, and then just fucking screams at it being above him. And he's not sure which way to run at the moment.
Aaron Hansen's gonna try and magic at the Katamari.
Okay. Go for it.
That's
Mastery. And your mastery stat is at a 0 right now. That's a success.
honestly, I was kind of hoping that would be a failure, and I would just say the magic spell gets attached to the Katamari.
Oh, that would have been really funny. I mean, that by doing, like, I will say, the fact that magic has no unintended consequences is one of the options you can pick. We can still have that happen.
Okay, we can have a compromise. It attaches itself to the Katamari, but it also knocks the Katamari back.
Okay, yeah, no, that is partially what I was thinking. So, like, it does put it forward to give Peppino a good avenue to, like, run back to the rest of the...
And it's like a long beam, so it makes the Katamari hard to roll.
Oh, and I'm gonna phrase that, like, inflicts a semi-permanent condition. Because I think
Log
that
beam.
is great. that is really good mental imagery. So, like, the Katamari is, like, being pushed back towards the party, but because of the beam, like, it just kind of, like, vaults over the party. Just, like, barely. And, like, the prince, not that you can see him, like, tries to reroute the Katamari, puts it back forward the other way, and it just vaults over again. And it's just, like, a quick back and forth, like, none of you moving, and it just vaulting over you, like, barely. Like, you can just basically feel, like, the breeze of air being pushed, like, into you.
Aaron Hansen's just pumping his fists in the air, just like, this guy right here, this guy did it.
You won't believe. Oh, I'm really tempted to, like, have you roll to see if the fist bump is enough to get you caught in the Katamari.
Oh my
But,
god.
like, that's up to you if, like, you want to do a push to
Sure.
sweat.
What do I roll for?
Okay, alright. What would be good? I think push to squash with light is good here. That's a +4 because you have 4 light links.
Okay, that's probably gonna survive.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Clean and easy. You get to pick 2 there. So, like, you can get an advantageous position. You can, like, ask a question about the scene. You can take a +1 forward for later.
I'll take a +1 forward.
Yep, and the other one, as you can pick 2.
I'm trying to find the damn.
It's
Oh, wait,
pinned.
it's pinned.
Like, the multi-image has it on the 3rd.
I always look for in my unsorted library of open tabs.
Oh.
As it goes.
Dang.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, well, we're figuring that out. Am I like aware of what the prince's goal is?
All right, I'm gonna since I wasn't really doing anything, I'm just gonna gain or I guess I could ask a question.
Yeah.
What is the prince's objective?
How do you exciting like the same like the prince's objective is to build up a sizable Katamari. Like I want to say like this is like the 300-meter mission of the original Katamari, pretty much.
So
He's got a ways to go.
So
Yeah.
we're rolling up the moon.
Pretty much, yep.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Can I call out to the prince and like try to get his attention in such a way that he doesn't think I'm something to roll up.
Oh.
Just
I'm
gotta
gonna say
speak
that.
like.
I'm going to say that'll be a convince somebody roll. Like your heart is at a -1, so that's up to you.
Actually, to be honest, I feel like this would be an only thing they fear moment too.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. So yeah, so you get a +1 because of your dark stat. 2d6 +1. Oh, yeah, no, if you that was just to convince that would have been a fail, but no, you get a success with that +1. So only thing
Neat.
they'll only attack you. Oh.
Oh boy.
So like Luigi's attempt at like signaling attention is doing the exact like it's at least giving everybody else a diversion, but it's that like it's doing the opposite of what he originally wanted, of making him not be an exact target. On the bright side,
right
though,
back.
there is like I said, it is like diverting the attention away from like the rest of the party plus Peppino. So you got that going for you, but like you've now got this like 2-meter Katamari plus the energy magic beam stuck to it, like going towards you.
I mean, either way, I was intending to just be like, hey, listen, I know what you're here to do, but could you maybe not roll us up and we can help you do it?
Oh gosh.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I was gonna segue into a next bit of like important bit, but like Dragon just quickly stepped away, so I'm just gonna like sit here like at the moment.
Cackling evilly.
Yeah. Uh. Well, I suppose I could like minorly filibuster a bit, and like Peppino is like just trying like scurry along, just like line up a line of like tantalizing looking pick-upables to try and divert attention away from Luigi. Like he's like dropping like a trail of banana bunches like through the city streets.
Naturally.
Oh god.
First, I took Silent Protagonist from the Slayer book. I wonder if that would have helped at all.
Oh.
I mean, it wouldn't have made me go above 9, but...
Yeah. Well, like that's convince somebody.
Well, that
and
was
like,
kind
that
of my
basically
goal,
neutralizes them.
ultimately.
Yeah, like the thing with like silent protagonist is that it's essentially neutralizing the -1 from your heart stat.
Hmm. I mean, I really only took it because I didn't know what else to take at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, just waiting on Dragon before I lead into this next bit, honestly. God damn it.
I've returned.
Welcome back. Now I can lead into this next bit of info I was getting. That I was waiting for you to get back on. So like, with like, the Katamari headed towards Luigi, and Pino kind of redirected with a tantalizing-looking line of banana bunches for the Katamari to pick up. Peppino also notices a cage of some kind with some kind of like cheesy creature inside the cheese topping.
Oh,
Uh,
can I just say
yeah.
that line of bananas definitely works on Aaron Hansen.
Oh my god.
Naturally.
Yeah. And at the very least, though, the prince is at least.
And you better
distracted by
believe
his
he's eating them
topic.
in a very gobbly manner,
Oh god.
deep
hell.
throaty
A very
manner.
goblin-y manner.
Yeah.
I am averting my eyes.
Yeah, but like the prince is at least diverted towards the cake with the cheese topping in, and like through Luigi's scowl to question mark, or like the voice of the king of all cosmos, like directs attention to the prince, like, you picked up something on the verge of melting. No, you picked up a strange cousin Matsu. Stop being so grating.
I chuckle slightly.
Yeah, as it turns out, like, the cheese topping also one of the cousins of the prince. Who knew?
Incredible.
I knew
A
it.
strange cousin Matsu.
I should not have been surprised
Mozzarella.
by that.
Yeah. Yeah, mozzarella.
Yeah, that's the one that's the cousin you play as in Namco High, actually.
Everything makes sense now.
Of course. Was just like, and then after then picking up the cheese topping, like Peppino once again fucking belts it and like tries to run in the direction of like the banana line he'd set up, not seeing that Aaron Hansen had eaten a good chunk of the bananas and probably left the peels on the floor and just slips on the bananas and just bonks around like a head, like just bouncing off of the roof of a car that was parked.
Yep.
You know, because normal Katamari things, really, and like Pizza Tower things. An actual combination of both. But like, like, in the attempt of like a hustle, like, because kind of like suddenly, it's like a fucking like elephant starts parading the streets. Like, just all sorts of like nonsense of like, why is this here? Like, and then you've even got like 3 little guys just like standing on top of the elephant. They're riding it. But like Peppino is just constantly like trying to find ways to not get picked up by the Katamari. And just like either like trying to divert it by laying out lines of stuff that's, as we've seen, more of a distraction for Aaron Hansen than the prince.
Oh,
Or
no.
just
Now
kinda,
the
like,
best
trying-
distraction would be a replica of the cow bear.
Oh, true.
Just to be clear, I'm the only one that heard the King of All Cosmos, right? Or
Yes.
okay. I'm gonna signal Herlock Sholmes and like try to quickly explain how this
Ooh,
works.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
With the idea of like the prince isn't listening. I feel like we need to try to find some big stuff for it to roll up.
Big stuff to roll up, you say? Herlock has a terrible idea.
Yeah.
And are you sure that no harm will come to anything rolled up by it? You're like,
As far as I'm
Mr.
aware,
Magoo is fine. Hmm.
I don't know why my scouter suddenly started talking to me, but I haven't had any reason to distrust it before.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mr. Magoo inside the Calmar, probably still next to like fucking Mr. Referee, wherever just mutters himself. This is a long taxi ride.
On saying that, like, a taxi is in fact added to the Katamari.
Beep beep.
Oh God.
It's just normal stuff getting piled into the
Are-
Katamari, just increasing the level of claustrophobia for some of the
Are-
people within.
Oh boy. Okay. Let's see. How big is the Katamari right now?
Oh, I'd say like after some of its most recent pickups, it's like approaching 3 or 4 meters.
Okay. So here's the plan. Herlock is going to go around and like gather things of a like large enough that the Katamari can pick it up, like but like scaling like more towards the larger side of things, you know? Help get it up there, I guess. And he's also going to once he's gathered up like a decent pile of things, like scramble his way up into the head of Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. Like I think like the height of like Gurren Lagann as a whole, like the head and the body included, is like between 13 and 15 meters normally. Somewhere around there.
Okay, that checks out.
Yeah.
I don't know meters. I'm sorry to say.
I mean, it's the
let's
size
just
of
say
a
45 feet, I think
It's
it
the
is.
size of a Gurren Lagann. You're right. Yes.
Yeah, size of a Gurren Lagann.
Yeah.
45 feet.
Okay.
Let's just say that.
Okay.
bigger
So-
than I
and-
was imagining. I was imagining
And
like
now
4 or
he's
5
going
meters.
to let's see. Do I have a good move for getting the prince's attention? Well, there's probably something in the basic playbook if I would actually pull that up real quick.
Yeah, it's in the pins.
Like if I wasn't.
Let's see. You can deep dive, convince. You can make a link with the Katamari if you wanted.
I think I'll do that in a little bit here, but for right now, let's see.
Interfere?
I guess I am trying to divert its attention over, so interfere would make some sense.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where is the thing?
Hey, can I make a link with the Katamari?
Oh, absolutely. Go ahead.
This is a hard link.
Oh, hell yeah.
Link?
Yeah.
I'm not seeing.
Alright, yeah.
I'm not
You
seeing
can.
interfere.
Interfere is right in between Limit Break and Cast Magic.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So
So
for an NPC, on a 10 plus they don't do it. On a 7 through 9 they don't do it cleanly. Something goes wrong in a grammatic way. On a miss, they do it and the GM makes a move as hard as they want.
oh boy. So Herlock Sholmes is going to try and get the Katamari's attention with a large pile of things. Like this is if we're talking the city level in Katamari, then there's gonna be like signposts, like probably some stands, like some
Yeah,
market stands, like a few
like a few bicycles, like yeah.
a couple of people.
No.
Can,
God
And
damn.
he throws in the rest of that cheese he was eating for good measure.
Alright.
can I help out using We're All Soldiers now?
Oh.
Because I imagine I'm just helping with this.
Yes. Yes, you can. Well, soldiers now roll with mastery. So yeah. So I suppose like either case, like either Alice rolls interfere with Herlock Sholmes' dark, which is a -1, or Luigi rolls
Yeah.
mastery with the +1.
He's
Wait,
not so good with the
probably-
darkness.
Yeah. Whichever one you want to use.
All right, I guess we'll go with Luigi
mastery.
first. Yeah.
2d6
Just
plus
makes more sense.
1.
Oh, nice.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you could three. You have control of the situation. Nobody got badly hurt. You didn't make too much noise, and nothing valuable gets damaged. I feel like that one's probably out of the window currently.
Yeah, probably. So I guess the other 3.
Yeah. So like, on this like pile of stuff, like very also it's like extremely coincidentally, like the people who get rolled up just also like have like just get smushed into like a couch. Like they have a nice cushion, they're fine. But on the bright side, like you've now like started to get an idea of like how to centralize the Katamari's like sense of direction and like just nudge the prince towards where you want him to go.
Oh boy. It's hard talking to people, like trying to communicate with people who are so small. Their ears are too tiny to hear you.
Well, maybe if you weren't so big.
And like in the hubbub, like another message from the King of All Cosmos incidentally through Luigi, like, something damp was picked up. Oh, it's second cousin Kaneko. Almost sauteed you for a minute.
I don't know what that means.
Saute.
Saute.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. But just once again, because one of the toppings, incidentally, just being a cousin of the prince. Who knew, huh?
Who would have possibly seen this one coming?
Who would have possibly seen that coming?
No one. Not a single person. Ever. There definitely isn't a pattern.
Definitely no patterns here anyway. But the Katamari has like grown substantially at this, and like the elephant that was parading around just so happens to like nudge into the Katamari and then immediately get stuck.
Oh boy. How
Stuck
big
by
is
its
that thing at this
trunk.
point?
It's probably like 5-6 meters now, I want to say.
Not enough. Not enough.
No.
You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
It's probably big enough to roll up some small buildings, though.
Yeah.
Like gas stations.
Oh
Mhm.
gosh. I don't think I can carry an entire gas station, but I could carry things to one.
Oh,
Let's
gosh.
see what would be around that's like sizable enough to like be brought over there, but not like a
like
Big
building.
rigs.
Oh yeah,
God.
cars.
Yeah, like there's still some cars nearby that I haven't picked up. Like there's some rather large rocks on the side of the mountain, and just up ahead there's like a ramp leading up to like a school area where they've got like some like big balls and stuff that they were playing with.
I would like it to
No,
be said that in this instance, Herlock Sholmes is an absolute menace to society.
I just realized we haven't clarified this. Is this a normal city or is this the big city?
This is the big. This is like
No,
the
pig city.
Oh, Pig City. No, this is like I'm taking this like the Katamari city more specifically.
Oh goodness.
But yeah, like up ahead, there's like a school area, and like further up than that is like a huge mountain range where there's probably like just like a lot of trees and stuff you could probably just throw into the pile, like trying to build a campfire almost.
Yeah, just move the entire fire down there. A signal fire. There you go. Wait, it's a gas station. This is a terrible idea. Hold on. It's a gas station.
You get the gas station.
This is a terrible idea.
You could always roll up the
Oh,
explosion.
God.
This is going to end. This would end horribly.
Oh no.
You could always roll up the explosions.
Probably.
Give Mr. Magoo the signal, and he will do it.
Oh, okay, hang
He has
on.
missiles.
I feel like okay, like would this count as like striking with intent the environment around you, like carfooing the environment?
I guess.
I don't know. I I don't. This certainly isn't intentional.
Oh, you're intending to create a diversion.
I'm
other than-
intending to get the Katamari's attention.
Yeah, and like the bigger the pile of miscellaneous bullshit, the more it does in fact work.
It's true. Yes.
Oh god. But like, Peppino is like getting like an idea of what it is Sherlock Holmes is trying to do, and like he's seen a tiny bit of the lay of the land, and it's like trying to point you towards like specific directions, like where he's seen sizable stuff, like laying about. Like he points over to like the radio tower and what have you.
Oh boy. Herlock Sholmes just picking up a radio tower. Yeah, that's not a horrible act at all.
Just throw it like a javelin at the Katamari.
Yeah. But like the Katamari like growing bigger and bigger, and like what some of the smaller buildings in the area have been picked up at this point. Like it's just continuing to grow. And like at this point, like most of the people who have been outside, barring like the party minus Mr. Magoo, have been picked up in the Katamari. You just see occasionally somebody just chilling, like somebody's like taking a smoke break, somebody's reading the newspaper,
in just surrounded by empty lots.
Yeah.
Do you think the people rolled up in the Katamari get like excused from work? Like, sorry, boss. I was, you know how it is.
Well, I mean, does work get excused from the employee in some of those cases?
If it's Waffle House, no.
The Waffle House would still be open while in the Katamari.
A new civilization forming within the Katamari, within the Waffle House.
Yeah. The Waffle House gets turned into a fucking star. It's still a Waffle House. It's still open.
The Waffle House star.
Oh my... God, that feels on brand for both Katamari and Pizza Tower.
I thought you were about
And
to
the
say
Waffle
Waffle House.
And I mean, that's a given for Waffle House. That's not just on brand. That's a given. Like if we look at the Waffle House index, but like I think the Katamari is now approaching like the 10-11 meter mark, like just picking up more and more shit while the rest of the party is just like trying to get the fuck out of the way of it.
It probably need to be like 17 meters to pick up Gurren Lagann.
Yeah, I'd say so, Tim. Like some trees are now starting to get like picked up by it, like just roots and all.
Oh boy.
Also like just like farm animals and stuff have been long since picked up. Like every now and again, you're just hearing mooing from inside the Katamari. Get some cows in there.
And
as
every
well.
now and then you hear a
Dang.
Then like every now and again, like the Katamari does get stuck in something, and of course, when you get stuck in Katamari, shit spews out. So, who wants to try to roll to dodge a projectile or two from the Katamari?
Instead of dodging, can I smack it with my hammer back at the Katamari?
Yes. Oh, what would be a good thing to make you roll for that? Like, defend from harm?
God,
Yeah.
now I'm just imagining like a Link and Ganondorf bout, but with a Katamari instead of an energy ball.
Implying the Master Sword wouldn't just get, or the Fist in a Bot. I mean, okay, the Fist in a Bottle was too powerful to be picked up by the Katamari, but the Bug Net though? Anyway, though, so I suppose defend from harm is probably the best option here, and that's a flat 0 on light.
2d6.
Oh,
Dang.
no. On the bright side, you get experience for that, though.
Wow. I tried.
Yeah. So I am gonna say like mistiming the hammer swing on like a minor weakly fight is just like you do get like nicked by like just a bonk of like a car coming at you or something.
Yeah, just a nick from a car.
Oh, you know, it's like a small graze as far as Luigi's concerned. Like he's been blasted by fire before. He's been exploded on by bombs.
Yes.
He's come out.
It doesn't mean they're enjoyable.
No, because sometimes those bombs do like 1 damage relative to Luigi's level. Like this card does 1 damage. Granted, it's on a scale of 1 to 4, but 0 to 4.
Oh, baby Mario, get out of here.
But yeah, just some minor debris from the Katamari, just and like the prince scrambling to like try and pick it back up and what have you. The school courtyard is now like nearly completely empty of stuff as the Katamari grows bigger, and I reckon now is probably the point where it would rival Gurren Lagann.
Oh boy. That's not a threatening sentence at all. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh god.
Alright, so like what part of the city are we in at this point?
I'd say you're like towards like a corner of like the school like courtyard.
Okay. Okay.
Just trying to be in an inconvenient enough spot. I'd like Pepino pressing you guys to be in an inconvenient spot that if the Katamari tried to come up here, it could like ascend the mountain or something.
Okay, so Herlock is going to go into the middle of the city and just sort of like shout to try and get the Katamari's attention.
Ooh.
Just like draw all attention to himself.
Okay, I'm on board. I'm on board.
Let's see. What would I guess?
I don't think I'll make you roll for that necessarily, because I think that's like a cool lead in.
Okay.
But like if you want to actually use Gurren Lagann for anything, then at your discretion, go for it.
What will I be using? I mean, I know what I'm doing here. It's very stupid, but
Yeah.
Aaron Hansen looks up from deep throating a banana to watch.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a mental image I don't think I needed, but thank you.
I mean, it's not the first time I mentioned deep throating bananas
no, it
today.
isn't. But bringing it back.
Luigi is still averting his eyes.
See.
There's not one.
Okay. Okay. No, I don't think there's any like moves I want to try and make here, like directly with Gurren Lagann or anything.
Yeah. But like, I feel like going Lagan's size, even with the size of the Katamari, like near rivaling it, should be enough to like at least like force it and like maneuver it, like force it and the prince in a direction like of junk that you can accumulate, or just like making it.
Yeah, I can. I think that's a good way of doing this, of like getting the attention of the Katamari and then using like the resistance that we both are putting up to like direct it in certain directions to like pick more stuff up.
Yeah.
Once it gets big enough to actually pick up Gurren Lagann, I have my plan.
Oh, I see. So like, I imagine that the Katamari now heading towards Golden Lagoon and like Golden Lagoon like pushing back at it, like just kind of like Sisyphus rolling the boulder.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Because like it's too big at this point to just get knocked away. Like that's
Yeah, but like if you can generate enough force to like punch it in a direction, then it can still like go like skidding across the floor or something.
okay. So I guess that well, let's try that. We can do a strike with intent for that.
All right, yeah, and as it's being done through Golden Lagoon, you can do it with your mastery start for your Carfu. So get on that +2. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Right. You can like that's probably take control of the situation.
Absolutely.
And then
defend from harm. Yeah.
So like, okay, so what?
Because I'm not trying to hurt the Katamari here.
No, but like, what I've got in mind is as you punch the Katamari, as Peppino's like running around trying to get to like places, it seems like it's gonna get like pushed into Peppino, like, and it's not going to be good. And then Peppino just like stands there, and he could taunt. It carries away like into another part of the city, and like, it just fucking goes like flying.
Oh my god.
Incredible.
A horrible miscalculation has been made.
Yeah.
So, does this mean that Peppino's taunt parry is more powerful than a bullet?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
I
can
mean,
get
yes,
parry
that's
bullets
canon.
with it.
I was
can
gonna say
probably
that happens in the game.
Like Peppino's taunt is all powerful. There's no force it cannot
Yeah,
stop.
bullets
Except-
are
well,
one of the-
Except for the timer.
Yeah.
Except rolling cogs.
Also, God, those fucking things.
Unstoppable
It's
force
not
lets
so
you move
bad when you
up.
just remember to stay in the center.
Yeah. But anyway, the Katamari, thanks to Peppino's fucking parry, goes flying, and it gets lodged on a set of windmill turbines, and it just like picks up the blades of them, and just gets lodged
boy.
on like just the big sticks for a minute before like being pushed back towards the city. Well, you still got it to pick up some stuff. It is still quite a bit bigger now, and it is now picking up like the surrounding trees and smaller buildings, and growing in size even more.
Oh boy. Picking up the trees now, that's really big.
Yeah.
This is way bigger than Luigi can really comprehend.
But right now it's just approaching the fact that, like, as it's just swallowing even more of the city, like, you haven't even been up to yet. Like, it's just, like, easily starting to dwarf Golden Lagoon's, like, base height. And it is starting to grow to concerning heights.
Concerning heights, oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Uh,
What's Aaron Hansen up to?
Banana.
At this point, he's just going, "Oh fuck," and just running.
Oh, fuck.
I see.
Yeah, no. After the adrenaline rush of Peppino's parry comes down, Peppino will join him and just panic running. Like he's just kind of like pacing around like with like an anxious jog.
I'm just kind of watching
no,
from a
you're
safe
gonna lose
distance.
your P rank. You gotta go for points. Pepino, no.
Yeah, I'm just watching from a
Not
safe
learned the
distance.
level enough yet.
He's getting a C rank after this.
Aww.
Damn.
He's already missing 2 of the toppings.
True.
It's true.
I mean, you don't need toppings for P rank.
You do.
You don't.
The points
do.
help, but you don't.
The points
inherit-
help, but you don't need them.
I'm pretty sure you do need them.
You actually don't, believe it or not. I couldn't believe it when I first heard that either.
Yeah.
Alright, boot up the game right now. Put it on stream.
All right, time for me to P rank John Gutter again.
Yeah. Just prove the point. Anyway, though, so like, we've now got the Katamari like approaching like 30 meters thanks to all the other cities just picked up, and it is now easy able to just pick up all sorts of buildings and shit.
Oh boy.
What now, gang?
So who's been rolled up at this point?
Out of people you know, goes Mr. Magoo and Mr. Referee.
Oh, okay.
I had
It
a
never
car
got-
thrown at me.
Yeah.
I've been here the whole time.
Oh no.
How are you doing in the Katamari?
He's just existing.
Yeah, I feel like every time Mr. Magoo comments on something seemingly unrelated, that thing gets added to the Katamari by a happenstance.
Gosh. It would happen.
Oh gosh, no, it's just like this island of which the party is situated on is just seeming smaller and smaller the more of it gets cleaned out by the Katamari cleaving through it.
Mr. Magoo just says out loud to him, so this is worse than the time I was on Family Guy.
Do not make me add Peter Griffin.
This is worse than the time I met Peter Griffin of Ohio, USA.
Do not make me add Peter Griffin to the Family Guy. That's a quote.
Do not make me add Peter Griffin to the Katamari. Oh god.
It's your cousin, Peter Griffin.
A strange cousin Peter Griffin.
I'm just. I'm trying to decide if Aaron Hansen should trip.
Oh. God.
You know what? Fuck it. Let's say he trips, and he trips in such a way that when he lands on the ground, there's a bit of plumber's crack.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say he trips just shy of another one of the topping cages. Like, if he had just made it a step forward, he could have freed the topping from its cage, but instead, the prince is hot on his tail and just picking up whatever topping, is there. Or up to you whether he gets out of the way of the Katamari or not, I feel like.
I say no, and his plumber's crack is face out when he gets
Oh.
rolled up.
And of course, like, Luigi gets a status update on the topping, like, what's this? Something bright red. Ah, it's only a strange cousin Tammy. Stop embarrassing us.
Stop embarrassing us, he says, as Aaron Hansen's ass crack is just rolling around on the Katamari.
Yeah.
I am desperately hoping this is not in reference to Aaron Hansen.
A strange cousin, Aaron Hansen.
Because I don't suspect Luigi really even sees what happened.
I
Completely.
can't fucking believe Aaron Hansen's doing red face. That's fucked up.
Jesus Christ.
Uh, I mean, I'd say he's doing rosy cheeks face.
Okay.
So
man.
Luigi's wondering, because I don't think it would have been explicitly stated or not, but Luigi's wondering if these cousins are important and if he should find the rest of them. He wants to. I want to know if I can scan like the cousin specifically, even though it's in the Katamari, and see if like similar readings exist.
Yeah, I'd say they're like the readings like half remind you of like the prince and like half remind you of Peppino, in a sense, like just kind of like an awkward mismatch of like not power levels necessarily, but like the types of energy they naturally exude. What Luigi makes out of this, though, is, well, only you can decide that.
I'm mostly just trying to see if I can find any more that aren't in the
there
Katamari.
are. Yeah, I will reveal that on a deep dive, though.
I suppose I will do.
Yeah. Heart is a -1, I think.
I'm good at that.
Wow.
No, not equals 1. That's not how that works. Neat.
Uh-oh. Alright, so what's something you do not want to hear?
There are many things.
Well, on one side, you get experience from failing the roll. But something you don't want. I feel like instead of like getting a scan around, you instead like see the Katamari boats pass and get like your face basically full of just looking at Aaron Hansen's ass.
Good.
Amazing.
I'm taking 1 harm for that.
Emotional harm.
Harm.
I've decided.
Psychic damage.
Yeah.
Psychic damage becomes real damage if it's that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because Aaron Hansen's ass is sticking out of the Katamari as it rolls past.
Does this count as friendly fire?
If you want it to.
I mean, I don't know why it would, but I don't know what the implications of that would be. I'm just saying that because funny to say.
Still though, like, also like options like still out on whether you want to make links with either like the prince, the Katamari itself, Peppino, you know.
I think I'm gonna wait until I'm not rolled up in something to do that.
I don't feel like Luigi's really connected in any way. Also, I think
mean,
at this
Aaron
point,
Hansen is very much connected to many things right now.
Luigi's just gonna be in a state of shock and just kind of fall over on the ground.
Oh gosh. Okay, so like, I'm going to like lead things off into like a bit of like a leaving things off for the night kind of way of like as the camo goes bigger, like, and like scrambling to get like another side of the island. Like, I'm imagining at this point goes to get around faster than the Katamari. Like, Mr. Magoo would have to like pick up Peppino and Luigi and keep them in Go in the Gun and like rocket around there.
Wait, did you say Mr. Magoo?
Not Mr. Magoo, Peppino and Luigi. Herlock's films have to pick them up.
Okay.
Oh boy.
And like rocket around, like, cause like boosting around the island to get like a better view on things. Do you think that makes sense, Alice?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was
I
gonna
mean,
say the
not
larger
Carter-
scale,
not
Luigi
Carter,
wasn't gonna keep up.
Where is it? 3 times faster is right there.
Oh hell yeah. But like
Yeah.
as you are zooming around the island, you do see like a large purple pillar, like with a face, and like Peppino like points it out and like just like marks it as some form of importance. And like the calamari is of similar size to it.
But just
Um,
like barely too small to pick it up, right?
I'm gonna say no, actually. I'm gonna say it is just the right size to pick it up.
No.
It's pizza time.
Okay, because here's the
The
thing.
wrong song.
If it was just too small, Herlock Sholmes was going to just put Gurren Lagann directly in the path and then eject the head out at the last second.
Oh,
I just
That-
had a realization.
yeah.
This song for Escape
Yep.
yeah.
apparatus. Escape.
Oh my
No,
god.
I want to leave things off at like the mark of like the calamari picking up Pillagon and just leave
boy.
it there because this as like sort of pizza time adjacent music.
Oh boy.
Pillar John's face is also right in Aaron's ass.
Oh, Pillagon just having to just look at Aaron Hansen's ass the entire time.
Yeah.
Well, at
On the
least
bright
we
side,
can't
we
see
can
it
have-
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
little you know, the first time the cowboy got knocked around and the spell got into it or whatever. Little do you know, Mr. Magoo actually got napped out of it and he was in Gurren Lagann the entire time. That's not true.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
Yeah, that's just me misspeaking. No, it's all that odds, obviously. But
Unless.
yes, that. Oh, that's like I feel like that was a good lesson to like
Oh
re-kick things off.
boy.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Makes me want to play Katamari again.
Yeah,
Calamari's good.
It's so therapeutic.
it is. But now I have imbued the sense of like near horror element of it, of trying to escape it, and Aaron Hansen just falling on his face and getting picked up.
I'm sorry if it seemed like I was avoiding like engaging or whatever. It just seemed very
Appropriate.
it just seemed like the right thing to do, Mr. Bigger, just immediately be inside it.
I mean,
Yeah.
I am of the mind of like, even if it, I always do what would the character do above all else. So
Yeah.
I approve of that decision on all fronts.
That's
Yeah.
like a lot of these situations where Luigi's hiding behind a bush or whatever.
Yeah,
whole
and
time.
I really like that because it's like it gives the ability to build upon that situation by like molding the situation around what the characters do.
Yeah, I only mentioned because I did talk before about how I've been kind of burnt out.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean I get it, but like it at the same time it's like working to your advantage somewhat.
I mean, I've been trying to get Luigi
Yeah.
to be a little more active because I don't know, character development question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not like the reason why I did it, but you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
for Aaron, it's definitely
Gosh.
character development that got his ass pointing out in the Katamari.
Oh my.
Oh,
That just sounds like what he would do normally.
Yeah.
end of sentence.
But yeah, I now leave you, game guy, for you to start on your backlog clog once more.
Finally. LPIA died last week.
Iconoclasta Damacy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I know like nothing about this game, so I am going to watch because it's also not a game on my list of games I want to play.
Gosh.
What's game guys streaming?
It's Iconoclasts.
Oh, cool.
I hear a good.
That's a game I need to fucking get back and actually finish.
I need to play that at some point. I have a couple people that will slaughter me if I don't.
Dang. Maybe it'll be me someday.
Oh no! Finally,
Yeah, it's one of
my
those
death
things where I'm
fully
gonna start
revealed.
watching it, and you know, if it super grabs me, I'll just stop watching and play it on my own at some point, and otherwise I'll just watch it.
Anyway,
That's probably why I didn't watch Raocow play it.
I shall now disappear.
Oh no!
Oh no! Me too.
Ah!
Yeah.
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 How do I help? I'm trying to leave Discord calls and it's impossible.